Hello, beautiful souls. This is Adriana with Earth Angel Rose Tarot 1111, and I'm here to do a Divine Masculine collective reading for you guys. Happy September 11th, 2019. This is the day of 111. It's a beautiful day for miracles. It's a beautiful day to be alive. September is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month, and I am a huge advocate for suicide awareness. So please help me spread that passion for life that you guys have in your souls, because we are all in this together, okay? You are never alone. All right, let's get right into it. Divine Masculines, you guys are at the end of a very difficult path. A current situation, it could be, you've been going through a grieving process. You could have lost your job. You could be dealing with, some type of drug or alcohol addiction, anxiety, depression. Swords are mental, and I'm so sorry. Obviously, I've used this card pretty intensely. This is an older deck for me, so yeah, shows its love, I guess. I don't know, but I clarified the Divine Masculine energy today with Archangel Michael, and it's a Doreen Virtue deck. I love Archangel Michael, and I pray to him often. I feel very connected to him. The first card that came out was Be Gentle with Yourself. So obviously you've been going through this really tough time. I feel like you've kind of been beating yourself up and maybe coming to like the realizations of a lot of regret or trauma that you haven't been dealing with. It could be heartache that you're dealing with. And just do what you can to make yourself feel as loved as possible, even in those dark moments, really surrender to that pain and those feelings, and just say, if these are my feelings, first of all, you want to check. They may not be yours if you're an empath, or if you're a divine masculine, you have that ability to tap into other people as well. So it could be your, if you're going through a breakup, it could be your partner's bad feelings, that you're picking up on, sadness. So always ask your angels, like, okay, is this my pain? Is this my trauma? You're going to know right away if it's yours or not. And you just have to say, if it's not mine, please release me from any of this. I do not need this, but thank you. And move on, with happier thoughts and more self-love, because I feel like you guys have just been really hard on yourself. You've been going through so much, and I think it's beautifully come to the end where you're like, oh my gosh, this is really happening. All of this bullshit is clearing out of my life, and it's change. It's major change, but it's good change. There's going to be a lot of good that comes from this. So please love yourself and be gentle with yourself. Write about your thoughts and feelings. Take, what you're going through and be like, okay, so this has apparently been my story up until then, and I need to clear this story. What do I not want any longer to carry with me into my future? And then clear that shit out, write it down, burn it, set the intention of, I don't need this anymore, please release me from this. But stay in an energy of gratitude, because you're harvesting all the things that you do want in your life, and all the things that are clearing. It's like they maybe, they were there for a reason, for a little bit, for a season, they say sometimes. And so it's just like, lovingly let go of all of the bullshit that's holding you back, and write it down, get it out. I went, oh my gosh, the other day I was so mad at, well, I'm not going to tell you, but I was so mad. Like, I literally went into um, my mother's guest house where I stay, and I screamed at the top of my lungs for a good like 3 minutes. And I was like yelling at the person that I was upset with. Like, I was yelling at them like I would if they were right in front of my face. And it felt so good to get all of that out. And then I just went along, about my day. And that, you guys may think I'm crazy, but like, it was it was the best thing ever. There was no drama that followed it. I got to say what I wanted to say and put that out into the universe, how I wanted to put it out into the universe, without it being manipulated into something different by someone else. Okay, so anyways, back to the reading. The romance angels are helping you. So it says, this is like a prayer, which I love these little prayers so much. Dear guardian angels of my soulmate, thank you for preparing my soulmate and me for love, for giving us the motivation to make healthful life changes, and for arranging for us to meet. Thank you for helping us recognize each other and have the courage to say hello so that we can eventually delve into a truly intimate relationship. Wow, like how beautiful is that? Oh, I love this card. Oh, so okay, you guys are definitely preparing yourselves for a divine relationship. You're definitely, I mean, that's why all of this bullshit is clearing out of you right now. And you are having a hard time, and I'm so sorry. But just know that you have something beautiful of love that is so true and genuine and authentic, and you know it's right there for you. So just when you feel that and you know that feeling, you're gonna know, like, oh my gosh, it's him or her, or it doesn't matter the sexual orientation. But yeah, I mean, wow, how beautiful. I love that prayer. And let go of fear now. It says, Archangel Michael, please help me feel safe and deserving of your guidance. Thank you for clearing me of heavy, toxic, or ego-based thoughts and feelings. Yes, 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 yes. That is awesome. And then, you guys, we have Our Lady of Nourishment, which is from the Mary Mother, or Mother Mary Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild. And I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look it up right now. Number 34. I know this is a good one. Okay. It says, do you hunger, my child, for love, for security, for knowing that all will be well? Do you hunger for food, for possessions, for relationships, for opportunities to be for opportunities to be free in the world and make your mark? Do you hunger, my child, for feelings of tenderness, appreciation, acknowledgement? Let me fulfill that hunger now through the divine presence and the bounty that it brings. Let me fulfill that hunger that you may know fullness, not only fed by the spiritual worlds, but nourished through delight in your precious life, in this physical world through which you are approaching your spiritual enlightenment. So basically, this is like all about love right now for yourself and healing yourself for this new relationship that's coming into your life. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. It says, in the physical world, hunger can be painful. It can be a very real physical suffering of impoverished bodies. Hunger can also exist as a subtle but just as real, and at another level just as painful, spiritual poverty that threatens the continuing existence of the human soul. The human soul is most precious. It is what allows for wild animal and sublime spirit to unite, for flesh to become sacred, and for spirit to become tangible, that it may live in the world as love. It is so extraordinary that any explanations of it in words are limited at best. To put it mildly, the human soul is worth fighting for. It is the part of us that feels, that has compassion, creativity, connection to the living reality of the body and the natural world. It just knows that when something is genuinely true and therefore coming from love, or false and therefore not coming from love, it is interested in wrong and right, in judgment and one belief system over another. The human soul wants to thrive. The only world it knows to be true is love. Without the human soul, this whole divine experiment of Earth School, I love that, cannot come to its fruition of a radiant world of illumined, I don't know, beings contributing tremendous waves of love to our universe. We have so much power available to us as a species. You only have to feel the energy at a football match to understand that group power is considerable. However, if the soul is not present, the power is unable to be directed into constructive channels to improve our world. Imagine all of the potent emotional intensity that is poured into a championship sports event being instead sent with intention that a political issue be resolved, for example, or an environmental issue be supported financially. One person has tremendous power to create difference in the world. Imagine how much power and energy could be generated for the greater good by a group of conscious people with great passion. Working together with conscious intent would make human beings very potent spiritual change agents, and the world would be transformed quickly. Of course, then there is the human soul that you have, beloved. Apart from the power of contributing through a group, you have a very important role as an individual being. You, my beloved, understand something of the spiritual truths that are still hidden from the masses, who are fearful and cannot understand as yet. You are one of the children of a divine mother, one of those who walks the path of the living Christ, to assist with raising the consciousness of this planet and bringing the spirit into the body so that a human soul can be born. No matter what hungers you may have for status or wealth or pleasure or contentment or service or passion or freedom or more, at the core of any hunger is the hunger for soul. It might be masquerading at times. Oh my gosh, I kind of want to cry right now. It might be masquerading at times as a hunger for power, relationship, money, or chocolate. Yet underneath all of that, there lies the hunger for life, and life is only directly experienced through the human soul. The mind alone cannot do it. There is no feeling function there. The body alone cannot do it. There is no self-awareness there. It is the mind and the body together through the soul which creates the capacity to experience and be transformed, nourished through that experience. Without this, it is like being at the most amazing buffet, so very hungry that you are ravenous, but having no mouth with which to eat. Surely one definition of hell. Our Lady of Nourishment comes to you with this message. Your hungers will be met. Allow her to show you what you are truly hungering for. Yes, there may be moments of desire for a car or a pair of shoes, but if you allow her, she will lead you far deeper into what you are truly hungering after, so that your hunger can actually be fed. After all, if you are hungry for light, darkness will never sate that hunger. no matter how much of it you try to consume. She asks that you turn to her with your desires and ask for her help. She will not judge you or condemn you. She will help you. Sometimes she may show you that what you think you want is actually not what you need or want in truth. She will do so with mercy if you ask her to. The healing process for this oracle will help you. Finally, if you are not sure how this relates to you, then know this. Within you, even if it is not conscious as yet, there is a great hunger and yearning that is soon to emerge. This is an expression of a spiritual call of your own soul to life, a desire to live with somewhat fuller, more fearlessly, and with greater understanding than before. It might manifest in a practical sense as a desire to travel or to communicate with people who are open-minded and willing to listen to you and who want to speak about all sorts of topics. It might manifest as a desire to break out of the mold of your life and bust through stereotypes. Pray to Our Lady to help you feed your hunger in the most conscious, constructive, and healing way possible. She wants to help you now, and only she can truly feed the world. So you guys are putting down all of the bullshit that you were fed that was negatively feeding your soul as truth when it wasn't truth. It was just the story of someone else telling you what you should do and putting pressure on you to do something or not to do something that serves your soul and feeds your soul. So, wow. You're breaking through old paradigms and family curses, meaning like negative beliefs that your family has been living with for a long time. Pressure and basically stuff that like was forced by ego and not spiritually driven. That's what you guys are shedding right now. My love to you all, okay? Thank you for listening. And thank you for supporting my channel. And I am so grateful for you. I'm so honored. Please contact me if you would like to book a reading. God bless you. Namaste.